Happy Friday, everybody. Max here with your fix of gaming news. Coming up, the official name and release date for Battlefield 6's Battle Royale mode may have leaked. We have sales numbers for two of this fall's biggest games, and Mario will be making a long overdue appearance in this year's Thanksgiving Day parade. Let's go! Battlefield 6 has been out for 2 weeks now, and in addition to a steady stream of gameplay tweaks and bug fixes, EA has plenty of post-launch content waiting in the wings. Multiplayer Season 1 is expected to kick off next week alongside a major update, and if a recent leak is to be believed, the Battle Royale mode will be dropping that day as well. Also leaked is the Battle Royale's official title, RedSec. It sounds a little like DedSec, the hacker group from Ubisoft's Watch Dogs games, and the fact that it's a two-syllable word that starts with a color is oddly reminiscent of Blackout, Call of Duty's original Battle Royale mode. Anyway, RedSec hasn't exactly been a closely guarded secret. There have been plenty of gameplay leaks from closed playtests, and despite not having announced the mode's official title or release date yet, Battlefield Studios has outlined a series of changes it's already made in response to player feedback. For instance, time to kill at close range has been adjusted for all weapons to, quote, reward clean positioning and tracking while giving players more time to counter attacks. All players will spawn with one armor plate, but will have capacity for a second one, which can be looted. Vehicles are obviously a key part of the Battlefield experience, and the developers have been working to find the right balance for them in a Battle Royale setting, so they're useful without being an absolute necessity to win. Anyway, we don't have to wait too long to find out if this leak is legit. Battlefield 6's update 1.1.1.0 goes live at 2 a.m. Pacific, 5 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday, October 28th, and Season 1 will drop at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern that day as well. Keep an eye on IGN between now and then to see if EA makes any official announcement of RedSec. Moving on, Battlefield 6 sold 7 million copies in 3 days, breaking franchise records. We recently got sales data for a couple of other major releases this fall, Ghost of Yotei and Pokemon Legends ZA. Sony has yet to announce sales numbers for Ghost of Yotei, which launched exclusively on PS5 on October 2nd, but industry analyst Matt Piscatella of Circana reports that their data shows that it's selling about as well as its predecessor, Ghost of Tsushima. That might seem a little underwhelming, but Piscatella points to a couple major factors to consider when comparing Yotei to Tsushima's launch 5 years ago, noting, quote, everyone was home in July of 2020 and gaming saw a significant boom in player count and engagement. At the time, the PS4's installed base was about 20% higher than the PS5's is today. In other words, Piscatella puts Yotei's launch at, quote, somewhere between fine and great given all the factors at play, but adds that it's still early. Meanwhile, the Pokemon Company announced that Pokemon Legends ZA, which dropped last Thursday, has already sold 5.8 million units worldwide, with around half of those bought for Nintendo Switch 2. This makes it the 5th best-selling game of the franchise in terms of first-week sales, which puts it ahead of Pokemon X and Y and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but not as much as Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield, or the first Pokemon Legends game, Arceus. Call me an optimist, but I think this bodes well for that Pokemon franchise. If I was a betting man, I would say they're probably going to make more of these games. Obviously, Pokemon is a massively successful franchise, and there are a number of statistics you can point to that suggest as much, but did you know it is the only video game property to have not one, but 3 giant balloons in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? That's right, Pikachu, Reshiram, and Zekrom have all made big inflatable appearances. Weirdly, one even more famous video game character who somehow has not made an appearance in this parade is Mario, but that's actually changing this year. Nintendo of America and Macy's announced that a new Mario character balloon will make its debut in the 99th annual Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City on November 27th. This is to mark the 40th anniversary of the original Super Mario Bros., and considering that Mario is from New York and is vaguely balloon-shaped to begin with, it is wild that it's taken so long for him to show up as a parade balloon. The appearance of a video game property in the parade seems to either be a mark of massive success and worldwide recognition, or a sign of marketing money being desperately thrown around. To date, the video game characters who've appeared in the parade are as follows: Sonic the Hedgehog, Pikachu, Reshiram and Zekrom, the Red Angry Bird, Eruptor, one of the first entries in Activision's now-defunct Skylanders Toys to Life series, and Sega's ill-fated educational Pico home computer console. This appeared as a school bus in the 1995 parade and was never seen again after that. Anyway, I think we all learned something new about parades and balloons today. If you're looking for a fun activity you can do from the comfort of your own home this weekend that also benefits marine wildlife worldwide, that is a very specific desire, but IGN's sister site Humble has you covered. From now until November 4th, you can grab 8 incredible games for just $14.99, including Atomic Heart, V Rising, System Shock, Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town, Crypt Master, Pharaoh, A New Era, Hotel Renovator, and Caravan Sandwich. And get this, every purchase supports whale and dolphin conservation, the leading global charity dedicated to protecting whales and dolphins through research, rescue, and advocacy. You get to play great video games for cheap and help some of the coolest aquatic mammals of all time, with all due respect to manatees. Anyway, that is your fix for Friday, October 24th. If you want to look ahead at what to play in November, keep an eye out for the latest episode of my show that I do every month, Big Game Releases, which is going up tomorrow. And in the meantime, for everything gaming, you are already in the right place, IGN. Have a great weekend, everybody. Go play some video games.